on the Zoom with online sensation, Superego, Ochoa, and also the star of Single by 30. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Welcome.
What's up? Hi.
Hey.
What's up?
Little fun.
All right,
Ooh,
cool.
You are swift, Mr. Okay, so at the count of 3, we are going to scream "Hua" and we're going to sit down. Do you understand, compadre?
Okay.
Yes.
On 3 or
Yes.
after 3?
Well, after. Well, you made me.
Let's see how it comes out.
Okay, let's see how it comes
This is
out. I
starting
like
to turn
that.
into like choreography. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa!
See, she went first.
Let me do it. There we go. We got to
She
fix it.
went first. Okay.
Ladies first. Ladies
Yeah,
first,
that
and then
makes
the rest
sense.
of us
Cool.
can come through.
Well, hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. Okay, talk to us about Single by 30 because I think everybody's used to seeing you on YouTube, but now this is like the next step up on YouTube.
This is YouTube Red.
You gotta pay
YouTube
for this.
Red.
This is like the premium service.
First of
honey.
all, what is YouTube Red? It's the premium YouTube
Yeah, it's the premium service.
No
Yeah.
ads.
Right, no ads. You don't have to worry about the ads coming up. You also have like music that you can listen to. You can also download like some of your favorite content as well
Can
for
you
a period
do
of
that
time.
already?
Yeah, but legally.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, thank you.
You know,
Pirata, pirata.
we caught one. We caught one right here.
Sorry, guys.
Makes sense. No, but yeah, Single by 30 is about these 2 high school adorable people that make this pact to they make an innocent pact in high school. They're just like, they're fearing for their lives. Like, oh my God, what if we end up single by the time we're 30? He's like, well, why don't we be each other's backups? And so they ended up doing that. They ended up making that pact, and they find each other again in the future, and then they're like, oh my God, do you remember that pact? Yeah, right, okay. So then we see where the story goes from there after they rekindle.
That's like really, really, really fun. I know someone that knows someone that has a friend of a friend that has a pact with someone.
Oh.
And that someone is me. So,
Well, you know what? I had a
so
pact.
I'm like, is this based on a true story? No, I have a pact.
Well, but your pact is different. You remember, you and Dennis did a pact. We have a poster for the series. It's called Single by 60. Let's look at the poster really quick.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Cat
God.
ladies.
There you go.
And we
Cat
got
lady by 60.
all our
Okay?
cats there in that wonderful picture. They're
That
gonna be our
is
children.
so funny. I'm
Wow.
like,
But you know what? I had a pact like that with a friend of mine.
Really?
And we passed the age, but I'm with somebody now.
that's the thing.
Somebody else. So I found somebody.
Okay.
My friend that we have a pact together, he has a girlfriend now. So that's why we have to have a backup plan.
Eric, do you have a backup, or what's the deal with
You
that?
know, it's really hard to talk about right now.
He has a few backups.
No, I've actually once in high school, I had like the biggest crush on this girl, right? And so, and she was 2 years older than me. And I remember thinking like, man, I'll probably never get her. Her sister would always tell me too, like her sister was my age. And she was like, Eric, she's never gonna go for you. She only dates guys that are, older. And
Right.
you look like a little kid.
Right.
So years later, I figured out this way. You remember MySpace days? You guys remember that? MySpace? There you
Yes,
go,
we
right?
do.
So there was one time on MySpace you're allowed to see like someone's like playlist of music like they would
Right.
put up. She had Somewhere Over a Rainbow, and I remember thinking like that's it. I'm gonna learn this song. I bought a ukulele. I learned all the chords, and I was just like ready. I was like, okay, now I just need to catch up with her somehow.
Okay.
So we ended up like hanging out. Like we met at some party, and we just started talking again. And then little by little, we just started kind of just like becoming friends, just started talking a lot. And then one day she came over.
Ooh.
Okay, and check this out. She came over, and she sees the ukulele, like just placed somewhere. I don't know how it got there.
yeah,
Well, that's so weird.
strategically right there.
Wait for it, right?
Okay.
So it's right there, and she goes, "Oh my God, you have a ukulele." I'm just like, "Oh, that? Yeah, whatever." And she's like, "Do you know any songs?" And I'm like, I'll give it a try. And
Oh my God, you're such an actor, man.
And we kissed that night,
Whoa.
and we dated for a while, and we made a pact. We're like, yo, if by 30, I mean, I'll be 30, you'll be like 32, I guess. We should get married. And she's like, I'm totally down. But then she got married with someone else, so.
No, she
Oh,
didn't.
and then you had to be cast in a show
But
called
listen.
Singles by
Yes,
30. Hold on,
yes,
I'm gonna
yeah.
keep on.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep fixing that. Yeah.
Oh,
We'll
take
do
it
this.
up,
We'll do
take
this.
it up.
Stalking
Just
paid
right now.
its dues, though, because
Yeah.
it got you a kiss from that girl at
Yeah.
least. Stalking works, you people.
Sometimes, yeah.
I'm just saying.
By the way, the opinions shared on the zoo do not necessarily reflect the opinions of LATV networks. Don't worry, I have to do that on
I casually stalked some of your, videos and stuff, and I noticed, Eric, you have everything is tight on the body.
He has a lot of workout videos. Like, he has a lot of videos that take place in the gym.
Right? I just see him when he unrobes when he's playing his Cholo character.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
I
do
don't
you
know.
work out on purpose? Is this something that, that you've dedicated yourself to as a result
No, he
of
works
all
out
the
by accident. What kind
online
of question
fame,
is that?
Just a couple push-ups every morning, and I'm good, man.
Yeah?
That's it. That's all you need.
So being an actor that is now on a new media platform like YouTube Red,
Yep.
what do you think are the challenges / the opportunities for actors, getting into the industry, getting into the business now that we have these chances?
Well, I mean, the content is better produced, especially being on Red. Versus the content that we post up. Like we can turn on the camera, we can be in our room. I can just cut it up myself. But I feel like the opportunity, there's a prestige to it. It's just like the quality is so much better. It feels like a real TV series.
Broadcast TV series.
Yeah, broadcast series. And I feel like it's just going to take it to the next level and show people that we mean very serious business, when it comes to the YouTube Red, and we've got very talented people, my co-stars, Keena Grannis, Harry Shum Jr., and Hillary Ann Matthews. These are all great, hilarious, people that I'm fortunate to work with, and I just feel like we're ready for that next level, and I'm excited.
I think with a lot of YouTuber stars, and you were part of that generation that really started kicking off a few years ago, where you started getting the hundreds of thousands and millions of subscribers and all those views, doing a lot of videos, like you said, that there's a lot of effort thinking up the sketches and stuff like that, but as far as shooting them, it's a very, God, how should I put it? Low budget way of shooting.
Right.
But the point that you guys, I think, wanted to do was and I've spoken to you, I've interviewed you over the past few years, you wanted to break out or cross over into maybe not necessarily television or film, but television or film quality content.
Right.
And now that YouTube is doing this, do you feel like you don't have to cross over to television necessarily? You can continue doing things on YouTube, but doing that at that level.
Yeah, and it's so crazy because everything is changing right now. There's so many things that are changing and going towards digital. For me, when I was a kid, my dream was always just to be out in the theaters, and just watch myself in the screens or be along with my friends, making these films. And now it's when I go on these auditions, cool, well, it's actually gonna be digital. And I'm just
oh, wow.
crazy. I had no idea that even the platform that I'm on right now, YouTube, is everybody, whenever they come, oh, cool, this is great. You're already familiar with it, with this world. And I'm like, yeah. So the fact that I'm going along with the digital world and we're continuing to make films like this and series, it's beautiful. I think it's awesome.
And it's a great opportunity, I feel, also for writers or people that have written, their own thing and have very good content, but sometimes they don't know how to put it out there. It's a great way to get started also.
Right.
Is it hard to get your stuff, your material in YouTube Red, in your opinion? Do you think it's a hard process to get into?
As far as getting involved with YouTube Red, I mean, I had auditioned for this process and everything to get involved in it.
Gotcha.
And, it wasn't just given to me. I did have to audition for it. But everyone else, if they come with great stories, or if you kind of I guess work your way up the ladder, meet the right people, nice to everybody,
Cool.
Yeah.
you just work your magic. But I've always taken YouTube very serious because I've always done the sketches even before YouTube. I've always did home videos with my friends, and whenever there was a platform available for me to do that, I was like, yo, this is awesome. People go out there and get to see my shit. Can I say shit? I'm sorry. And so I see other YouTubers, they come on and they just want to get the fame, to make the money and blah blah, which is cool. But for me, I take it to that level of I want to become, an amazing actor, and represent a lot of even Latinos too that don't see that vision. Yeah, you can go out there and become an actor. You can go out there and become really whatever you want. They just need to see it first, and they need to see examples out there. And I would love to be a part of that.
We're gonna keep on dishing about
Visualize.
all the YouTube stuff, but we're gonna go to a break first. So stay tuned because we'll be right back with more Eric Ochoa right here on The Zoo.
We are back here with Eric Ochoa, Superego, Super Cholo, or Cholo Ego.
Whatever you want to call me.
Well, look, you know what? I actually binge watch, especially right before I interview you for some of the other things that I've worked with you on. But I binge watch. Can't say it. Binge watch. Oh, can you do binge watch? But you can binge watch too. I binge watch a lot of videos.
Yep.
Let's watch one of the sketches that you did with Superego so people know what we're talking about and how you started on YouTube. Check this out.
Ooh.
You already started? Why didn't you wait for me? I already know this one.
Come on, you can do it. Come on.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Come on. We've only been running for 30 seconds.
Oh, I'm gonna break up with you.
All right, we are back. That's hilarious. And obviously, YouTube Red, you got a bigger budget on the YouTube Red show, right, than Single by 30.
Obviously.
How did you start with developing the characters? Because I'll tell you one thing. When you get to know you personally, you're not a cholo.
No, not at all.
But tell me how you brought about the cholo character. Maybe give us more of a taste of how you develop the character. Give us how you do a cholo voice and how you do a cholo vernacular.
Okay, all right. So whenever I first started up, I mean, I grew up around a lot of cholos my whole life. I grew up in Wilmington, Compton, Paramount, Southgate. A lot of little fun little.
Are you from Mexican
things.
descent?
I am.
Oh,
yes.
gotcha.
Yes.
Me too.
And and so basically, I grew up around a lot of them, but I never became one. But like when I was a kid, I was actually very shy, very quiet, you know, just to myself. But I was very observant of a lot of people. Like,
Well, you said your dad and your like uncles and stuff were cholos, right?
my dad was a cholo, like back
Old
in his
school.
days. Yeah.
Give Dennis some advice so the next time he's in the wrong neighborhood,
Oh,
and he's not,
geez.
because he has a certain like affliction in the way he talks.
What's wrong? What's
You know?
wrong with that? He looks fine like that. Look, he's
I don't know if
nicely
I'll
pressed.
survive in the hood, honey.
But try, Dennis.
You know?
Bring out your inner cholo. Like, go. What? Like, you're in the neighborhood and the same guy that came up to him and says, "Hey, Dennis."
Yeah. What's up, Holmes?
That's it right there.
You know what? When I come back home from the gym, I walk like a chola.
Really?
Really?
Like this.
Prove it.
I
Okay.
don't know if that's a chola
But why are you
look or
doing that
just
to
a
scare
word
guys
of
off?
somebody that peed her pants. But I just try to do it so that people don't, because I get
I'd
scared.
look and be like,
at night.
oh, she needs to change a diaper.
One other thing that's funny. Yeah.
Well, but at least that will keep the bad people away.
Well, the same thing. It works
Whatever
out.
works.
Vivian, but that's the problem. You're trying to keep the bad people away, and the bad people are the ones that are good in bed.
Oh.
Dios
Okay.
mío.
Eric, I'm curious to know now. This is like a full-time thing. Like this is what you dedicate yourself to, 24/7.
Looking
Doing
good
YouTube.
or no, YouTube.
Being
no,
a YouTube star,
yeah.
yeah. So is there more pressure? Do you still feel inspired because you're like, I gotta take out this video by X day and I gotta put all this effort into it, and if it doesn't get X amount of clicks, then I'm gonna be screwed because I'm not gonna make any money. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now, some people do that. Some people get themselves on a schedule and they're just like, okay, I gotta have a video every week.
Right.
I don't.
Okay.
I tend to do like 2 to 3, maybe a month, sometimes even 1 a month, and then like my audience actually gets upset about that.
Okay.
And I'm sorry. But
Oh,
but,
the
like,
life of Superego.
but for me, like I don't like to rush a lot of my things. You know, like I feel like for sketches, like you kind of want to like sit down, really make sure it's good, and I want to give the best content, especially for my viewers or supporters. So I don't ever want to rush anything, and if I don't find it funny, like there's been times where I've shot things and I don't find it funny afterwards. I'm sitting there saying, I'm like, I'm not gonna put this up.
Quality over quantity.
There you go. Boom.
Boom.
That's it, exactly. And that's
That's
why you're
what I
waiting
tell-
for the right man, by the way. Right? You're waiting for the right man, so it's quality over quantity. You know, one of the things that he
If he
touches
comes.
upon, and he does it very bravely, is you touch upon a lot of relationship stuff. And you do it from, right now, you know, it's a you go girl era, but I like the fact that you do represent the things that, you know, the young male, the millennial male might have to go through in relationships. What inspires you? Are you in a relationship now? Or do you tend to date a lot and they don't last, and that's why you get so much inspiration for these sketches?
I am in a relationship right now.
Ooh, how long? How long? Tell us.
It's been about like 2 years. Damn,
2
girl.
years. Wow, lucky lady.
No, she is really cool. Meeting her and doing videos with her actually it was inspired by being around her. She gets, you know, she breaks a lot of necks, these guys, you know. She's got what you call a bajonk.
Oh wait, is she really the girl that comes out in the jealous boyfriend video?
Yeah, she's that's the one.
Oh,
she
so you
does
had to use your real girlfriend.
But don't.
So I
She
used my real
does.
girlfriend, but I've used her at the very beginning, and then like what inspired the jealous boyfriend was her wearing like these like tight spandex pants, and she was getting ready to go to the gym, and I'm just like, where are you going? And she's like, I'm going to the gym, and I'm just like, wearing that? Because I was like, it's way too, you get up in there, and so
Oh, yeah.
immediately like it started an argument, and mid-argument I was like, wait, stop. This is a sketch.
Right.
I
So
would
put it
kill my boyfriend if I'm like super pissed at him, like going at him, and then wait, stop! I need to write it down.
No, but you know what? That actually be good for you
Would be
because
like,
you're an actress. And by the way,
What?
she'd be good to. She makes guys jealous too. Do we have? You don't have time for that follow? Okay. You know what? You were so amazing that we couldn't get to the thing we wanted to do that had nothing to do with you because we just wanted to do you.
Hey.
Whatever that means.
Dennis thinks it means something else, but listen, Eric, thank you so much for being here, man.
Thanks for having me.
Come back
Thank you.
anytime.
Gracias.
Good luck with everything.
Yes.
Single by
Thank you.
30 on YouTube Red and Superego and Ego Cholo on YouTube.
Yes,
And
yes.
Single by 30.
Single by 30, August
YouTube
24th,
Red.
YouTube Red. Check it out.
Awesome.